They've now declared an invasion? Watch.
I've raised the issue, as has my colleagues, Malliotakis and others in New Jersey and New York, about these drone sightings. So last night I was on the beach in Island State Park in Ocean County with the sheriff. He has been working it every single night. He's got his own tethered drones chronicling. One of his officers 2 nights ago saw 50 drones come in off the ocean right there. So we thought maybe they'll replicate it. They didn't, but we thought it was a possibility. Last night we had a number of other people there, including a commanding officer from the Coast Guard, who said that one of their 47-foot motor lifeboats was followed by between 12 and 30 of these drones as they went through the water. Followed right behind them.
Big gap.
And I said, what's the rules of engagement? I mean, you do it if you're fighting against a narco trafficker or something, and they said, we don't know, we don't have any.
Last night, a constituent saw one of these drones hovering over the Verrazano Bridge, which connects Staten Island and Brooklyn. And on one side of that, you have the Coast Guard base at Fort Wadsworth. And on the other side of that, we have an Army base in Fort Hamilton in Brooklyn. And so it is very concerning that they're choosing to fly these things over, as Phil Murphy said, sensitive infrastructure or military installations. And we deserve and demand answers. And we would expect our government agencies to have those answers for elected officials.
So I did reach out to the commanding officer at the Joint Base, which is also in my district, and talked to him. Had a very good conversation. Colonel Anthony Smith, Joint Base Fort Dix McGuire, the 87th Air Wing, Air Base Wing today. And I said, I know you have the capability, you've put out press releases, to identify and bring down drones. Why can't you deploy them, at least to the ocean? Bring one of these down, find out who's doing it.
Let's see what it is, where it's coming from.
We don't have the authority, only within the parameters of our base. Well, there's a national interest here. Our jets fly over the ocean all the time for trading, so that perimeter is larger. So I did write Secretary Lloyd Austin asking that capability that may be sitting in a closet somewhere. I know they use it all the time, but bring it out. And I'm not saying you got to share it with the sheriffs. Be nice. Just do it yourself. The interest of the American public. So I would ask if you would echo that request. I mean, DOD's got the capability, and maybe Homeland Security does as well. When we had a Zoom meeting with Secretary Mayorkas, our governor put it together, and I appreciated that. But I asked them, why can't we just track where they go to?
Well, over the past few weeks, hundreds of eyewitnesses have now reported seeing large-sized UFOs or drones. You can call them whatever you like.
Maybe it's on my other
for
channel.
Hours, not minutes.
I'm not
over
sure.
Parts of the United States, from Arizona to New Jersey to North Carolina, all across the United States. Many reports that these are hovering over military installations as well. And now we know that the FBI is actively investigating these UFOs. In fact, we just got word that these UFOs are now hovering over federal agents' homes. Listen.
Well, one of the ships was inspected by the Coast Guard, and they couldn't find anything. The thing is that there were several other suspicious ships in the region that they never got to. And, it gets worse. Just a couple of months earlier, there were several mystery drone flights over our nuclear testing range in Nevada, just north of Las Vegas.
How is that not concerning to anybody?
And it gets even worse. Some of the FBI agents that have been assigned to look into this have reported drones flying over their homes as if to say, hey, we know where you are.
When someone says it can get worse, I always think about Clark W. Griswold in the Christmas Vacation. He's like, worse? How can it get worse? We're at the precipice of hell. I always think about it. It never fails. Anytime I hear that phrase, I always think about it. Anyways, sorry.
What is going on in New Jersey?
What is going on? Inquiring minds want to know.
Sir, the FBI and our Newark field office, along with state and local partners.
Was that in that other video? Did you see that other video?
The Bureau is actively investigating the situation you mentioned.
Had quite a lot of views.
Unexplained sighting of drone activity over that part of New Jersey, including proximity to sensitive sites and areas of concern. So we do not attribute that to an individual or a group yet. We're investigating, but I don't have an answer of who's responsible for that, of one or more people that are responsible for those drone flights. But we're actively investigating. What the Bureau has done to aid our state and local partners is what we generally do, enlist the help of the interagency, enlist the help of the public. There's a tip line there, that 1-800 call FBI, tips.fbi, for information from the public that could help us resolve this. It is concerning.
Is the public at risk? Is public safety at risk?
Say
We're
something.
concerned that there are nefarious intentions that could cause either national security or a public safety.
It's like he's
incident
censoring
that
himself.
would put Americans at risk.
Or
There's
not
nothing
saying
that is known that would lead me to say that, but we just don't know, and that's the concerning part.
Mayor, thank you first of all for your time. You've seen these drones. Before we talk about the theories on the source of them, kind of just describe what you've experienced.
Been hearing about them, but last Tuesday night, a resident in town, one of my neighbors on my block, said that there were 8 overhead over our elementary school and municipal complex, which are, on the same block. So I got in my car and I rode around here, and by the time I got around here, which is only about a half-mile ride, the drones had all moved east over the town of Dover, New Jersey, kind of in between us. There's a large county park, and they were everywhere. I have a video of, it was 4 with a kind of a stationary drone. What it appeared to us was there was 1 drone that was just stationary and 4 were going back and forth in a scanning pattern. I'm a little older, so I would, look like Palm from back in the day, right? Back, forth, and they went over the town of Dover. I went down into Dover to see a better look, get some more pictures, and they moved east again. And that was my own personal observation. I have residents reporting, last night some residents reported that there were, over various times of the evening, they were watching, and there were 12 over our lake.
Maybe he just had bad breath and they were trying to get away from
really
him.
Grainy, and they're still like little dots on cell phones. I'm hoping some folks with some really good equipment can get out there. I know there's a fellow in town who has infrared night equipment who's going out tonight looking. He's going to try to see if he can get. But it's very disconcerting.
What do you think is going on, Mayor? What do you think this is?
Well, to be intentionally a little inflammatory, the state of New Jersey has been invaded by drones. The question and the problem and the nervousness is by who? Because they are everywhere.
Invaded by drones?
Of these things. I have friends up and down the state. They're reporting
That's a
down
mayor.
the Jersey Shore, in southern counties, Cape May, all the way up into Sussex County, the length of the state. They're reporting that there are drones everywhere. Theories range from that it's a military exercise because President Trump flies in and out of New Jersey and has property here, to they're organized clubs who are just putting them up in the air. But the activity of the drones, the methodical scanning back and forth, it gives a lot of people pause because they're not really sure what that's about. There are people.
I still haven't seen any videos during the daytime.
Tracking or something. People, the word is scanning, almost like a Google Earth, but a night thing. But it's all crazy speculation, and the fact that no one's provided answers.
Yeah, guys, it's just wild. Like, no one knows anything. Only come out at night. Like, what is this, Batman? It shouldn't be that hard. We have things that can see in the dark. We have technology like mad. So let's get on it. Start feeding us some reports. We need to know some things. Who is this?
Mr. Speaker, this last week, California Governor Gavin Newsom.
I don't want to hear anything about that man. Okay. Gavin Newsom gets absolutely roasted by Kevin Killy for attempt to Trump-proof California. We might have to watch that. But let me know what you think of the other video. What do you think they are? I still have no idea. Who knows? Again, do I think they're little green men? No, I don't. But is it probably military? Probably. DOD, something like that. I could totally see it, But it's just my opinion. It's just speculation, and there's no fact to it. There's no truth to it. So I don't even know. Do your own research. Tell me what you think. I appreciate your opinion because that's how I learn and how I grow and how I'm a better person than I was yesterday. And I appreciate you so much. So give me a like, give me a follow, comment something, and I'll see you in the comments. All right, guys. I'll see you in the next video.